Hello, 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 everyone. It is 10 a.m. I am on time.
Woo! About first time of the year.
And you know I'm on time because Dave Switzer's here today. Anyway, it's halfway through the month. I just want to give my 100% belief in one thing. Ash is baking something in the kitchen, and we're gonna like what it is when it comes out. Okay. So anyway, as you know, we're doing we're shining the light. It's more like putting a spotlight on somebody. Probably could have come up with a better topic, because I've always said, Chris said, and most of you know this, the power of this company is really the people. When I set this up and decided to put out to people what he wanted to do and why, it was all about building a million Mother Teresas. Now, in order to do that, obviously, you have to have the heart, and the people that have a heart have to see it and say, I want to get in. That's why some say yes, some say no, some say, oh, that's not for me. And that's okay. That's absolutely okay. But I believe the actual culture of Onpassive is as rare as Onpassive itself. Because I don't think you could find this many people around the world. And if you know of something, let me know. I've never seen it. Where everybody cares for each other. We chat with each other. We argue. We fight. We laugh. We cry. Everything like a family. It's no joke. We'll get maybe upset with somebody. We come back, but we forgive each other. And the one thing we have in common, which is great for most of us here on Onpassive, is somebody on this planet finally gets it, gets what you get. Because I remember leading up to Onpassive, I was a dreamer. I thought anything's possible. I thought if he can do it, she can do it, I can do it. And I always had ventured out there to try to do something different. Now, I was forced kind of in 2004 because of my situation, what happened. I lost the job. I loved it. I traveled all over the world. I was very good at what I did without blowing air up my skirt. One of the top in the world, and there's certain things I've done. But anyway, after I left that, you know what I loved about it the most? Being able to meet different cultures and different people around the world. And what do I wind up in 15 years later? I wind up in a company where I'm meeting different people, different cultures, and way more people than I would have met in my real, in that world than I had before. So I'm so blessed. I am so happy over it. I have friends and family. I joke with people. I can joke with the women here, the guys. Nobody takes it serious. We all care for each other. And truthfully, I feel like that sheepdog on the top of the hill. I want kind of a motherly. I want to take care of people. I want to help people. But what did we find out? Ash Mufareh is the same way. His whole thing is about taking care. You followed me. You had faith in me. And I'm not going to let you down. I am going to do this or die. And he said, I was born to do this. And I'm going to tell you something. I believe that. I believe that. I believe Edison was born to do what he did to figure out how this light bulb thing would work. I believe Henry Ford was born to be Henry Ford. I believe Microsoft. I believe Jeff Bezos. I mean, all these things that happen. There's certain people that are picked, and do you take it or you don't take it? Ash took it, and even with, listen, why do I believe that this is a bigger thing than just time and chance? Because what if it was someone else and all this crap hit John Smith? He'd have walked away. Ash didn't walk away. He got stronger. And he looks back, and this is a a great feeling for him. I know this because he said it. When he looks back and sees all the people that are sticking with him, believe what he said, we have no reason not to. No reason. He's not sucking money out of us. He gives us something to play with, which is Connect, which will be back. They're working on stuff behind the scenes. I'm telling you, he's very upbeat. The Ask Before I've known for 5.5 years. I've never seen him more excited and more upbeat. Never. So I'm pretty cool about that. But today is about one important thing. We shine the light. And today we're shining the light on David Switzer. And I'm going to tell you something. Dave, there is no one in Onpassive, no one more dedicated and more loyal to Onpassive, Mr. Mufareh, and the company as David Switzer. Flat out. Flat out. We mess with David. Dave messes with us. But the fact is, I am never in my mind thinking, man, I hope Dave doesn't walk away. He's not going anywhere. And there's a lot of people like that. But what we need to do is turn that light and shine it on David to find out, who is David? What did he do before he came to Onpassive? Why is he here? What's he want out of Onpassive? But the best person to introduce him is the best host in Onpassive, and she's amazing. I'm just kidding. I have to go there. No, he's amazing. Here's Chris Johnson. He's going to introduce the man of the hour, Mr. Dave Switzer.
There he is. There he is. I want to say a few words about David. I think you're muted, but let me say a few words about you because there's a zillion people out there who are just like you, David, and I want to let people know who you really are. We have a lot of fun with David. He's got a great sense of humor. We go at each other sometimes, and it's a lot of fun. But Dave is a very, very humble guy. He's a phenomenal family man. He's retired. I'm going to let him tell you a little bit more in a minute. But he's just a great guy, and I have to agree with Marty. He's 100% dedicated to Onpassive. He started pretty early in this company, and he's stuck with it. Dave does lives once in a week, maybe twice in a week. He gets out there and talks about it. He has never given up. Even when he thought he couldn't do this, boy, did he fool all of us because he was a real shy guy, and he blew it up. So David Switzer, the floor is yours. Let's hear all about you, David.
Okay, I want to say hi to everybody. I'm happy to be here. And to tell you a little bit about myself, I was born and raised in Ohio, believe it or not. I was born and raised in Ohio, lived there for like 22 years. And so I decided to move to Kansas, and I've been here for like over 45 years now. And I've been really happy in Kansas because, as you know, I'm a Kansas City guy, and I'm all about Kansas City. So, and that's for you, Ron. I know you give me crap about my hat all the time, but that's for you, Ron. But anyhow, I was born and raised in Kansas City, and you know what? And one thing about me a little bit, I'm a slow learner, just like anybody else. Some people are, but I never gave up on myself, and that's the main thing. Is that back in my younger days, I went to school to be an electrician, and I was an electrician, and I made it, and so anyhow, after that, I did construction work. I helped my dad quite a bit. My stepdad. I built a few houses in my days, but the thing is that I didn't want to quit learning, and that was the whole feel. I never give up on myself because I always push myself to learn. And the thing is that you never want to be a quitter, and that was my goal. Never be a quitter. That's why I took on what I did. I was an electrician. I went to truck driving school. I went to heating and air conditioning. I learned how to do that, and because I didn't want to be a quitter. Now, when it comes to Onpassive, I I was on that other side of marketing, you know, and Marty and them knows what that's like. I was on that other side. So one day, you know, I was about ready to give up on it, you know, so I decided to go through I was just checking things out. Well, I seen a guy pop up named Scott Nelson, and Scott Nelson was a beautiful speaker. He talked a lot about Onpassive. He would have been a very powerful man today if he was still around. So anyhow, I watched a few of his videos, and that would convince me to join Onpassive. So I figured this is the last chance I have to make something out of myself. So I paid the $97 and I joined Onpassive. And I tell you what, since I've been in Onpassive, I shared, like Marty said, I made a few videos. And one thing is that, you know, it ain't like somebody making a video and try to make a product out of it. You know, that don't work. You know, people's going to get tired of watching the same old person talking. But what's nice about Onpassive is that Onpassive has real products. Their products are all real. And you can check them out and you can see what the products do. So it ain't like you're like some guys making a video or nothing like that trying to make a product out of it. Onpassive's real. That's what I like about Onpassive. I know that I feel like that I'm 70 years old now, and I feel like I'm going to have a good future with Onpassive. It might take me a little bit longer. It might, get there, but I'm not going to give up on myself. I'm not going to quit. I'm going to keep hanging in there, and I'm going to learn as much as I can, because some people are excellent readers and they can go in there and read all about it, learn all about it real fast. Me, I'm a little bit slow, but I'm going to take one product at a time and learn as much as I can about the product. And if I like it, I'm going to try to get all the products, to tell you the truth. I'm not going to just sell for one product, because that, you have the business, and that's your business to build your business. And the only way you're going to build your business is by getting more products, right? And to tell you something a little bit else too, I used to be a supervisor and I used to be a manager at a company, and I love training people. I like seeing people grow and better themselves. And I've done that several times in the packing house. And I made normal people into leaders, and because I had patience with them and I pushed them, and I enjoy watching them grow and making a supervisor out of themselves. And before you know it, they're out there running an area, taking care of business and stuff like that. But one nice thing about being Onpassive is, don't be a quitter. Don't give up on yourself. Keep doing what you're doing, because you can only grow with the company. You need to go up that ladder. Don't stay at the bottom of the ladder. Keep growing up that ladder. And I always like to use that ladder for example, because if you stay at the bottom of the ladder, that's a life you choose. But if you keep climbing that ladder ladder is going to make you better and better and better. And the higher you get, the better you get. So anyhow, I don't, like I said, I'm not a quitter. I never give up on myself. And I always been Marty and Chris can be a hard time sometimes, but I always been a dedicated person, what I do. And because I have something to prove myself, and I've been proving myself all my life that I can do this. And that's why I never quit. I never give up on myself. And that's why I love all the Onpassive people. That's why I enjoy my family a lot with Onpassive, So anyhow, even though I'm 70 now, I raised 2 kids. I got 2 girls that are grown up right now, and they don't kind of believe in Onpassive right now. Of course, that's family, and that's the way family works sometimes. But that's something with me. I got something to prove to my family that this is real. And when they start seeing maybe the income coming in someday, I say, well, see what I told you. I told you about Onpassive. It's a real thing. So anyhow, I'm hoping that they'll get more serious with that someday. I have two daughters, and I'm a grandpa now. I have a new granddaughter, and her name is Amaya, and she's a lot of fun. So anyhow, she keeps me busy sometimes. So anyhow, I enjoy it. and I really love Onpassive. And like I said, I keep saying that we're in it to win it. I say that all the time, that we're in it to win it. And so anyhow, I think I'm starting to run out of things to say. But anyhow, don't give up on yourself. Keep engaged with Onpassive. Keep checking those products, because you know what? Keep going back in the back office, the ODS, because those products are real. Those are real products back there, and those products are going to make you climb the ladder. So, anyhow, that's, you know, keep hanging in there. That's all I want to say. Don't give up on yourself. Keep hanging in there, because I'm, you know, like I said, I don't give up on myself, and I want to go up that ladder, and that's what it's all about, going up that ladder and making a better person out of yourself. Just remember, it's your business, and what you put in it is going to be, you're going to be really, and one nice thing about it too, that you're not going to have to do a lot in it. I mean, you got AI in there. It's going to help you out a lot, building your business. You're going to be the haunted, just like Marty said and Chris said. You're going to be the haunted. People are going to come in there and they're going to look for you, and hopefully, I like to see that happen, you know. So, but Onpassive is a great company, and I love Ash Menard, and he's working for us. He's working for all of us to give us a better life. So I know we all need a better life, and income makes the world go around. If you don't have the income, it slowly goes around. But if you have the income, the faster it goes around for you. And you're going to do good things for yourself. You're going to do good things for other people. And that's one good thing about Onpassive. Onpassive thinks about not just the United States, they think about the world. And believe me, we need help right now. I mean, the way the country is right now, we need help right now. And I think Onpassive is going to do a lot of that. So I hope I make sense what I said, but like I said, I love Onpassive, and I'm never going to give up, and I'm in it to win it, just like everybody else is. So, back to you, Marty.
Very good, David.
Fantastic, Dave.
Yeah, you listen, man. You're real. You showed everyone you're real, and yeah, we have fun together. And you said some real important things there about, you know, believe in yourself. I think that's amazing. Because, you know, 3 years ago, you've been in this since 2018, David?
Yeah, I have. I started March, March. I started March 20th, around there. I've been in for 5 years now, over 5 years. So
yeah, way to go, Dave. We believe in you, brother. You just showed a whole bunch of people who you are. Being the hunted, as you talked about, there's a lot of people that are just like you. Like I said, you're a humble guy, Dave. And I love you for that. We're not all rocket scientists. Me and you are in the boat, in a lot of the same boat in a lot of different ways. And I got a lot of respect for you for getting out and telling your story, David. Thank you very much, brother.
Fantastic job, Dave. We love you, man. You know that. We wouldn't mess with you if we didn't. There's like 350 people here come see you, David. So not too shabby. Anyway, tonight, what was I going to say about tonight? Oh, I am going to say Julie and Michael switched their time to noon. Did you say that, Chris?
Yeah, Red's coming out at 11 with Jane.
Yeah,
Julie and Michael's new time is at 12 o'clock noon.
Yep.
Sure, I think it's on Julie's YouTube. Go check that out. And make sure you give David Switzer, blow him up like it's his birthday today. Show him some love and gratification of coming out and talking about himself, because we're doing this so we can relate you to the world, because there's a lot of David Switzers out there, and that's very scary for me. But there's a lot of David Switzers out there who have a lot of the same things that you like, Dave, and I absolutely love it, man. I appreciate you, brother. Thanks for coming on, David.
Yeah, I want to say again to everybody out there, I don't care who brought you in, who didn't bring you in. You feel like you're alone, contact Chris Johnson. We would love to shine the light on you, because I believe, Chris believes without a doubt, the power of the company is the people. It's not about just me and Chris and a few other people. It's not. That's why I'm here. One of the main reasons I'm here is because everyone can win. I mean that. I did the other way, and I never felt good about it. Anyway, we're going to wrap this up. Thank you very much. Say goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.